Alright, you guys, welcome back to some more Cafe Stella. I think Natsume is just getting out of the hospital, so we're gonna see how she's doing. Hopefully she'll be able to be well enough to engage in some of that physical activity she was talking about. But let's go ahead and find out. Thought she'd be here by now.
いくら君がそわそわしたところで何も変わりゃしないんだから。もっとどっしりと構えたらどうなの?
Nope, we don't do that around here. We're just always ready to go at any moment. Easier said than done, I can't help but worry.
検査の方に問題はなかったんですよね?
Nope, she got all Fs. Yeah, that's what she texted me. She said she was clear to be discharged today, which is why I can't stop myself from peeking out at the kitchen every few minutes.
落ち着きがないままだと仕事への影響が不安なんだよね。気持ちはわからないでもないけどさ。
Suzune, always focused on business. She's like, hey, you need to stop. I need you focused here. No mistakes.
はい、カプレーゼ風、できたよ。運びます。お待たせいたしました。カプレーゼ風パスタです。ザッハトリテとブレンドコーヒーは食後にお持ちいたします。ごゆっくりお過ごしください。
いらっしゃいませ。
あ
あ、四季夏目か。
どうも。
Welcome back.
あ、本当だ。おかえりなさい。おかえりなさい。今日は二人とも出てたんだ。夏目さんが帰ってくるって聞いていたので、お出迎えをしたくって。学院終わって頑張って駆けつけました。そっか。ありがとう。
I do like how all the girls are like such good friends. I feel like it would be hard, like when you're all like trying to compete for the same guy, you know? I mean, it's kind of spread out over the routes, but they all kind of develop their own friendship with them, but they're all like really good friends, which I like. I like that they don't like ever like fight with each other or anything. Very supportive.
先輩がいなくてとっても寂しかったです。無事に退院できたってことはもう大丈夫なんですよね?
Oh yeah, she's chilling. She just told me she's ready to go run a mile right now.
それは平気。
She's just gonna do a quick lap around town and she'll be back.
無理してませんか? 入院の期間思ったより短かったですけど。病も気からって言いますからね。毎日お見舞いに行く誰かさんのおかげかもしれませんね。
Oh yeah, for sure. And she's trying to already do some physical therapy when she gets out. That's what she was asking the nurse. I love that face of Nozumi's.
おかえりなさい、夏目さん。
おかえり。
明日からは私も働くから。え？もうですか？無理はしないでくださいね。何かあれば相談してください。みんなで一緒に頑張りましょう。ありがとう。今日はお客さんなんですよね。お一人様でしょうか?
Gosh, that's weird. We're serving her now, huh?
やっぱり。やけに騒がしいのは夏目さんが無事に退院できたからだったんだね。
Gosh, what the heck? I don't think we've hardly ever seen Suzune like leave the kitchen during, you know, business hours. It's really weird. Besides breaks, like she'll take breaks, but she never like comes out to the floor hardly.
はい。ただいま戻りました。
It's good to have you back, Natsume. We all welcomed her back with glee as she enjoyed a cake at the cafe. After that, nothing much of note happened. Natsume chatted with everyone as she ate her cake, and before we knew it, it was time to close up. Once we'd finished cleaning up the place, Natsume and I left and made our way towards Yukiyama Grill. Then we had a small dinner, just the two of us to celebrate her recovery. Although I say small, we stuffed our stomachs full of deep-fried meat. Oh.
すみません。
Can't go wrong with
おかわ
that.
りください。
Make it non-alcoholic, please. Probably isn't a good idea for her to be drinking alcohol so soon after leaving the hospital. Not that the doctors have forbidden it specifically, but I'm worried about her, so I should probably stop her, at least for today.
食べた。
You okay after all that? I'm surprised you didn't have heartburn.
平気。人間やっぱり味のあるものを食べないとね。
Amen. I agree. I love a good meal. Can't go wrong with that. You seem like you're in a good mood.
退院直後とはいえ、こんなに美味しいと思うのは。
Oh yeah, I mean hospital food's not like great, but You know, everything tastes better once you get out.
残念外れ。高峰くんだけじゃなくみんなのおかげかな。
You mean everyone at the
言
cafe?
うとまたちょっと愚痴になるかもしれないけど、
Don't worry, I'm here to listen.
昔退院した時はなんかこう遠巻きに見られてたから、腫れ物に触るってほどではないけど、でも少し困ってたように見えた。どう話しかけていいのかとかね。
She did mention before that her classmates stopped inviting her out to play.
だから今日みたいにおかえりって言ってもらえたのは思った以上にね。
Yeah, I like our little group we have at the cafe. It's very nice.
だから
お待たせしました。
Natsume downs her non-alcoholic cocktail, swallowing it with the words she was about to say.
私酔っちゃったかも。
Stop joking about that. If it turns out there's actually alcohol in there, I'm gonna start worrying about you again.
ごめん、わかった。今日はやめとく。
Haven't they done like studies where they like have like a party and it's all non-alcoholic, and they like see if people will act like they're drunk, or is that just like a meme?
なんでもない。
Well, what did you want to say earlier? Oh yeah, finals are coming up. You feeling confident? You've been pretty busy lately, so you probably haven't had much time to study.
まあ、なんとかなると思う。
Why don't we study together sometime for the class we share?
うん。構わないけど。
Yeah, I mean, she seems kind of down still. Natsume's been walking behind me this whole time with her eyes glued to the ground. She's purposely avoiding eye contact with me. It's the left up here, right? What's the matter? Thinking she's been acting strange, I feel a tug at the back of my coat like last time. Looking a finger under my sleeve, she murmurs so quietly I can barely hear her.
部屋来ない？お茶入れるから。
You know, it's been a while. We haven't had an H scene yet. Wonder where this is going, guys. No idea. Absolutely none. Ah, very funny. I thought I told you to stop joking around.
酔ってもない。まだ一緒に
Oh, okay.
いたい。
You know, it's a cold night. I suppose we could cuddle up a little bit. My throat suddenly goes dry. Those blushing cheeks, those moist eyes, that strangely nervous tone. Even I'm not dense enough to miss what she's hinting at. Do you hear this guy right now? Do you hear this guy? Who is this? This is not Kousei. This is somebody else. I don't believe it.
何か言ってよ。
Imagine the most densest person saying, hey, I'm not dense. Or at least I'm not dense enough to miss this. I don't even know what to say about that. Just never expected this, so my mind's kind of going haywire right now. So, I want to be with you too, Natsume. I pull her hand off my sleeve and give it a squeeze. Giving an embarrassed nod, she squeezes my hand back. Hand in hand, the two of us round the corner and head towards her apartment. They actually skipped over it very quickly. What, are you angry or something? You sure? Well, if you say so. Kinda scared. Did I screw up? This is my first time, so it's quite possible I did something wrong. I mean, let's be honest. Unless you have previous experience, your first time's not gonna be like the most amazing thing in the world. It did feel really good, so that's what sex feels like. Finally, I'm no longer a virgin. Getting kind of emotional here, to be honest.
高峰くんってさ、
Isn't it about time you started calling me by my first name? You know, we've kind of did the deed. Yeah, I think it's about time. And we're in a relationship. Yep. It's not like we're strangers anymore, especially after what we just did. For a moment, she looks away in embarrassment, but it doesn't seem like she's going to object. Soon her gaze turns back to me.
昴生ってそもそもは童貞が嫌で事故なかったことにしたんでしょ？
That sounds so bad when you put it that way. Yeah, I just didn't want to die a virgin, so I literally defied God and turned back time. That's pretty much what he said.
あれ？陽キャになりたいんだっけ？
Yes, we want to be more of a Chad. Yeah, those are definitely regrets that I had, but now that I've experienced it, do I understand what it really is? What it was I really wanted. I wanted to fall in love, be together with that person, and experience things I never experienced before. It was never really about wanting to have sex specifically. Yeah, I definitely feel like sex is like an important part of a relationship, of course, right? But it should never be the focus. Like you don't marry someone just to have sex. At least you shouldn't, okay? That's just like a thing that you do to become closer when you already love each other, right? At least that's how I feel. Honestly, I think I found what I was looking for the moment you agreed to be my girlfriend, Natsume.
そう、そこまで満足してくれてるなら、セックス
Ah!
もうしない。
Hey, that's not what he said.
なんでって。
Was it that? Well, of course it was painful. Was it really that bad? I didn't hurt you, did I? But if I did, I'm sorry. It was my first time, so I went a little, actually, a lot overboard. Yeah, he does. I just got so excited because I love you so much that I couldn't help myself, and
あ、違う。そうじゃなくって。
you're not mad because of how rough I was.
それは別に乱暴にされたとも思ってない。
Well, that's a relief. Then why don't you want to do it with me anymore? Do you not enjoy it?
それも
Because she feels like whenever she completes a goal, then it's just like, okay, I'm done now.
気持ちいいから。
Oh, it felt good. Yeah, I totally hate having sex that feels good more than once. Yep. It's
気
terrible.
持ちいいというか、気持ちよすぎるから、よすぎてわけわかんなくなっちゃうから。
I mean, that's what happens when you're young. She throws the pillow she'd been hugging at me. I can barely react, so it hits me square in the face. I was still reeling internally from what she just said. Kousei's over here being dense again. He's like, oh, what's wrong with that?
ダメ
Typical
という
guy.
か、嫌なの。恥ずかしい姿いっぱい見られて、恥ずかしいこといっぱい言っちゃって。
I mean, you literally get drunk in front of me. What's the difference? Yeah, I guess I can see where you're coming from, but if you ask me, you are incredibly adorable.
私は恥ずかしい感じすぎて、そんなところを見られたくないから、もうしたくない。
Well, I mean, it's like if Kousei is someone that she feels incredibly comfortable around, I feel like it's only natural that he would see a side of her that other people wouldn't. I feel like that's, you know, opening up. That's like a healthy thing in a relationship. You want to open up to the other person because they make you feel like comfortable enough to do that. I feel like that's a healthy sign in a relationship, right? But it's like she's super embarrassed by that. It's like, you don't gotta be embarrassed by it. Like, if you truly trust the other person, then you should be able to open up and truly express yourself, and they shouldn't, like, have a problem with that.
なんでニヤついてるの？
I don't know, to be honest, but I'm really happy for some reason. Hearing the girl I love tell me I drive her crazy brings a big goofy grin to my face.
なんか嬉しそうだから。
What? No, no, I'm not at all.
もしかして体目当て？
No? Gosh, it's hard dealing with this. It's like, no, of course that's not what it is. But she's making all these assumptions. I'm being a young man with a healthy sex drive, so you know. Maybe you're just not used to it. That might be why you're feeling like you're going crazy. Once you get used to the stimulation, though, I'm sure you'll be able to keep yourself under control.
それはなんか言いくるめられてる気がする。
Yes. I feel like Kousei definitely wants to keep doing it. Like, that's why he's saying all this. But at the same time, I don't feel like he's wrong. Like, I do genuinely feel like what he's saying is true. But his motives might be a little bit different. Would it hurt to give it a try?
え、ちょ、
He's going back in, maybe.
それって、いや、さっき出したところでしょ。男の子ってすっきりしたら終わるんじゃ
Frick,
な
I
い
don't
の？
want to talk about it, but like, that's not necessarily true. I'm ready to go again.
嘘。待って、私怖い。
Don't worry, I'll hold on too tight, you won't fall
そういう
over.
問題じゃなくて。
Not just because it feels good, but because all 5 of my senses yearned for you. Okay, I wouldn't say that, but sure. I love you with every fiber of my being. That sounds better, okay? I grab her arm. Blushing hard, she averts her eyes from mine. But I know she's not really against it. She's simply feeling shy. Still, she turns away in embarrassment, but only for a few more seconds. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. We don't need to see this, guys. We don't need to see this. She doesn't object, but her breath starts growing hot and bothered once more. Pulling her close, I continue kissing her fiercely. It's a good thing the cafe is closed tomorrow, because tonight's going to be a long night. Didn't need to see that one. Nope.
カフェ
Nope.
ステラと死神の蝶。
Don't need to know what's going on there. Sensing light, I open my eyes. I'm in an unfamiliar room and my body feels strange, like I'm not wearing clothes. Huh. I wonder. Alright, it's all coming back. Now I remember why I'm naked. Natsume, who had been sleeping... Natsume... I'm having trouble. Who had been asleep next to me, slowly begins to stir.
おはよ
Good morning, Natsume.
う。
After sitting upright, she gives her back a good stretch. The moment causes... Kousei,
何
why? Why do you have to point this out?
昨日というか明け方ぐらいまでじっくり見てたくせに
That sounds right. I know I was, but as a guy, I can't help but stare.
もう何の興味も示さないよりはいいんだけどねえまさか起き抜けにと本当だなんかふにゃふにゃ
Yeah.
朝って立つものじゃないのいや話に聞いたことあるだけだけど
I mean, that's... No, not every time. Just depends, like, how bad you have to go to the bathroom. I mean, that's what it
タイ
is.
ミング
Your bladder. It's scientific, okay, guys? There's a reason it happens. And yes, that's also true.
私たちれっきとした恋人になったわけでセックスしちゃったわけで
Okay, having sex does not make you officially in a relationship. That is something you do inside of a relationship.
これか
Or
らも
not.
こういうこ
Some
と
people
はあ
don't.
ると思うと相手のことを知っておくのは重要だと思うわけで
Of course there's gonna be a next time. What do you mean? They need at least 3 H scenes. I'm pretty sure that only counted as 1. Unless they're really trying to get them in here.
私を強引に押し倒したくせに今さら
I know, I just wanted to ask you the question again now that we're both clear-headed.
まあ嫌ってわけではなかったかな痛みとか怖さもあったけど
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's a great experience, though, if it hurt and it was scary. Like, that's not how you want it to go.
幸せだった好きな人と一つになるみたいなあの
Okay, that's
感覚
better.
だからも
Unable to contain my smile, I hold my arms out to her. Nodding happily in return, she slowly gives herself over to me. This one definitely seems a little bit more wholesome than some of the other, like, scenes that we've had. It's... Yes, he's still, like, just thinking about one thing, but, like, he's also being a little bit more... I don't know, like, there's more, like, pillow talk and things like that, which I like. Though not quite the same sort of passionate embrace we shared yesterday, this is wonderful in its own way. Her pale, supple skin is smooth and silky. If the way we embraced during sex was for pleasure, then the way we're embracing now is for joy. I love you, Natsume.
う私も好きでもただその大丈夫だった初めての相手が私で
Natsume, I'm pretty sure he was glad to give it to anybody.
思ったより太ってて幻滅したとか
I'm pretty sure she's like skinny as like a twig.
私されるがままで何もしてあげられなかったしねそういう意味で
I mean, that's just how it goes sometimes. Why would I be disappointed? None of that matters. What makes me happy is sharing the experience with someone I love. Last night was the happiest I've ever felt in my life. If anything, it only reaffirmed my love for you even more.
そっかその不満に思ってるわけじゃないな
Your skin's silky, beautiful, and pretty much perfect. Plus, you were incredibly cute when we were in the middle of it. I'm not saying right now, but I'm glad to have sex with you again in a heartbeat.
それはまあ生きるって決めたから 私のこと受け止めてくれるんでしょ？
Kousei, please. I vouched for you. I said, oh, I think he's being a lot better at like the more like just romantic intimate things. I spoke too soon. Again.
それはダメ。
Yes, shut him down. Pushes my face away, prying herself free from my arms.
さっきそんな元気はないとか言って。
That was then. After hugging you, though, I can feel the blood.
大学に行かなきゃいけないからダメ。いつ死んでもいいって思ってた頃ならそれもありだったかもしれないけどね。生きていくんだからきっちりしておかないとね。
That's good. Be a responsible student. Being able to screw around in the mornings is one of the best perks of being a college student, though.
そういうのはもうちょっと慣れてからでもいいでしょ。
Good. I'm so glad she told him no. After having breakfast and borrowing Natsume's shower, I'm prepared to leave for school. Naturally, Natsume and I are going together. On the way, we make a quick stop at my place so I can get my books and other materials.
お昼一緒に食べよう。後で連絡するから。
Sure, talk to you later. These past few months, I've slowly come to understand Natsume's true personality, which is why the nickname Solitary Sniper feels like a mischaracterization of her to me. However, the other people at our college didn't know that. All they saw was the Shiki Natsume walking to school together with a guy, hand in hand. Unsurprisingly, it caused quite a stir.
Yama?
Mountains. River.
Hodaka?
What are we even talking about? Stop using code words to discuss where to dispose of my body. I'm not sure what the baseball player has to do with anything, though.
野球しようぜ。お前ボールだ。
Don't wanna die.
前はただのバイト仲間って話だったろ?
Yes, and she was just a coworker last time.
腕を組んできたとなるとな。さすがにごまかせないだろう。
I was just keeping her hand warm. That's what it was.
というか、俺も聞いてないぞ。お前は友達の俺に嘘をついてたのか?
The last time she came to ask me out, we really were nothing more than coworkers, I swear.
なら、今は
Kinda. Now we're dating. One thing led to another over New Year's, and well,
なんだ、そうか。嘘をついてたわけじゃなくて。
she's still gonna be pissed at us. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to say. I'm just as surprised as you are, to be honest.
おめでとう、コウセ。
Oh, he's actually being nice. He's a good friend.
そして、さようならだ。犬。
Oh no, they're going back to killing us. Don't PvP either, for God's sake, calm down.
まあそうだな。感情の赴くままに暴れても仕方がない。
Hey, Hiruto, actually, I found you a nice girl. I believe her name was Some. You know, you'll like her.
落ち着いて考えれば、シキさんがどこぞの陽キャと親しくするよりも、知り合いの方がまだなんぼかマシ。じゃねえな。やっぱムカつくわ。
Shut up.
有罪、死刑。いや待て、拷問が先だ。
Don't even get the right to a trial.
やっぱ納得いかないんだよな。
Why is everyone so mad?
彼女ができたのも妬ましいが、今はあえてそこは流そう。それよりも相手が四季夏目さんっていうのが納得できん。ありえない。不可能だ。高峰自首しよう。脅迫は犯罪なんだぞ。
I'm not blackmailing her.
催眠術アプリを俺にも教えてくれよ。
That doesn't exist. This isn't some hentai. I thought you guys were my friends. Aren't you supposed to be congratulating me?
友達ではない。もはやお前はただの裏切り者なのだ。どうして昴生が四季さんを彼女にすることができて。
Well, it was mostly just luck. If any of those string of coincidences happened, even slightly different, things wouldn't have turned out the way they had. Cafe Stella hadn't been a success if we were missing even one of us at the store. If I hadn't met those Grim Reapers, if I hadn't turned back time that day, if the accident had never happened, then again, assuming that I died once in an accident, I suppose I shouldn't exactly call myself lucky. Things just turned out this way by chance. So don't sweat it, Hiruto. I'm sure you'll find a girlfriend soon.
昴生、そういうのを勝者の余裕って言うんだぞ。ぶん殴るぞ。
He's not wrong, okay? He isn't wrong.
チクショー、勉強なんてやってられるか。今日は焼き酒だ。付き合うぜ、塩山。俺も
こんなの飲まなきゃやってられないぜ。
コーセイ、もっと詳しい話を聞かせてもらおうか。とりあえずこの講義が終わったら学食で昼飯だからな。
Sorry, but I'll have to pass. I already told Natsume I'd eat with her.
有罪
He's guilty.
拷問。
死刑。
You stopped that already. You guys are so dumb.
なんだか疲れてない？
It's been a rough morning. Been having to deal with a lot of questions, you see. Probably shouldn't have mentioned the death threats, though.
もしかして私とのこと？
Yeah, everyone's curious how it happened.
そっか。
Oh, have you been getting the same?
最初は休んでたことを心配されて、その後でいろいろと女子に詰め寄られた。陽キャ系の男どもも混じってたけど。
I know. Can't people just mind their own business?
噂は本当なのかとか、なんであんな冴えないやつととか、不釣り合いだとか、別れた方がいいとか。
Well, I guess that's to be expected.
何それ？
No. Not expected that you can be a douche about it. Not that I agree with them, though. Kind of pisses me off being treated like that.
私もムカついた。だから殴っといた。
Oh, dang. Really? I would have loved to see that. Why would you reward them? Yeah, there's probably someone out there who liked that. Let's be honest. Anyways, how's your hand? I'd hate to think you hurt yourself over something so stupid.
分かってる。殴ったって言っても、言葉で殴っただけだから。
Oh, what'd you tell them?
内緒。
Oh, come on. Tell me.
何か言われても、私の彼氏として胸を張ってなさい。
I know, I'm not gonna let a few haters get me down. Even if you end up hating me, I'm sticking with you for the rest of your life.
それはそれで嫌だな。
What?
まあ、意味のない家庭だから、どうでもいいけど。
I thought most people would find the idea of like, hey, I'm gonna stick around with you forever, right? I'm gonna always be there for you. Like, you know, that's usually more of like a romantic thing. A lot of people would like to hear that from somebody. You know, we all want to be with someone, right? But no, she's just like, that's a little creepy, to be honest. Anyways, my feelings for you aren't gonna change either. Just remember that.
あ、そうだ。今晩なんだけど。
Sorry, but I can't today. Hiruto made me promise to go drinking with him. If I turn it down, there's a good chance I'm gonna be murdered by a violent mob.
一体何が？
Anyways, I can't. I'm sorry.
平気。というか、今晩は私も予定が入ったっていうつもりだったから。
Oh, really?
ちょっと同じ学科の子と食事することになったから。
Oh, okay. That sounds good. Yeah, go ahead.
入院中の講義の内容を教えてもらう代わりに食事をする条件を出されたの。
Okay, that's fine.
ほら、私って孤高の撃墜王とか呼ばれてるんでしょ？
Dang, even she knows.
そんな私に突然彼氏ができて、あれやこれやと話を聞きたいとかなんとか。あ、さっき言った不釣り合いとか言ってた連中とは違うから。
Better not be. Ah, so it's a girls' night out, basically.
そっか、そういうことになるのか。
The one thing I'll never get to experience with you, sadly.
女子会か。そう考えると少し楽しみになってきた。
I mean, if you're going anyway, you might as well enjoy it, no?
うん。
Well, have fun. If anything happens, though, give me a call. If you drink too much or feel like leaving halfway through, I'll come get you.
ありがとう。
Well, let's see how our night of drinking goes. After that, I got through the rest of the day's classes without incident. After that, Hiruto and the others wasted no time in dragging me to a nearby pub. Hey, so you guys aren't secretly planning to kidnap me and dump me in the mountains or the ocean or something, right? He doesn't say anything.
ただの冗談だ。
ただの食事だって。居酒屋の予約だってもうしてるから。
Why would you need a reservation? How busy
た
is
だ
this
ちょっと
pub?
俺たちの愚痴や嫉妬に付き合ってもらいながらシキさんとの話も聞か。
Wow, y'all sound so jealous.
一応友達として今日
Yeah.
はおごってやるよ。
Nice, okay. And here I thought I was a traitor.
それにあの噂を聞いちゃうとな。
I know, why is everyone talking about this? Y'all are a bunch of weirdos.
なんだお前、知らないのか？すごい話題になってるのに。
本人の耳には届かないものなのかもな。
Yeah, generally no, but they usually do.
お前とシキさんが付き合ってるって噂の確認がシキさんにもされたんだ。で、いろんなやつがまあ、お前とは不釣り合いだって言った。
You guys have been saying that too,
い
though.
いだろネタムくらい。
他人の幸せを見てたらヘドが出るんだよ。
Wow, you are the worst type of person out there. What do you mean? You made that more than clear already,
でも
dude.
俺たちは冗談半分だろ。
だから居酒屋でおごるとも言ってるじゃないか。
Also fair.
でも、シキさんの方にはお前をバカにするような連中ばっかりだったらしくて。
Oh yeah, everyone's freaking mad about it. It's like
So
y'all
you
need more of a life,
シキさ
okay?
んが言ったんだとさ。
ご心配どうも。いろいろ言ってくれてありがとう。でも安心して。少なくともこんな風に他人を侮蔑しない程度には素敵な人だから。じゃなきゃ
Ooh,
好きになることもなかったと思う。
freaking calling some people out here. Okay.
私は文句なく幸せだから。
I feel like that was so directed at some of these other guys. Wow, Natsume said
ら
that.
しいぞ。って言っても、俺も噂で聞いただけだけど、よかったな。遊びとかじゃなくて。
Yeah. I already knew that, but I guess the confirmation doesn't hurt. That's what she meant by a piece of her mind. I guess that's why she wouldn't tell me what she said. It was probably too embarrassing to repeat to my face. So it makes me happy to know that she said that about me. Really, really happy. She didn't have to be so harsh about it, though. Things must have been pretty awkward in the classroom afterwards.
なんだそのコメント。嬉しくないのかよ。そんなに愛されてて。
Of course I am. I mean, I'm worried for her at the same time. I don't want people thinking she's rude and unsociable.
その心配は必要ないらしいぞ。
I mean, didn't they already kind of think that? She was a solitary sniper, always shooting people down.
相手の言い方が不愉快だったのは周りにいる人間も感じてたらしいから。
Okay,
相
well,
手
that's
も
good.
そんな怒らなくてもとかヘラヘラしながら退散したらしい。
That sounds right.
少なくとも浮いてるってことはなさそうだ。
Oh, well, that's a relief.
くそなんかムカつく。
Hey,
言わなきゃよかった。
やっぱおごるのなしな。
what?
だって考えたらおかしいだろ。幸せじゃない方が幸せな方をおごるとか。
Because you feel happy for your friend. That's what good friends do. You don't complain when your friend gets a girlfriend. You're happy for them.
そうだ。その幸せを分けてくれてもいいくらいだ。
むしろお前がおごるべきだ。
Oh my gosh, you just sound like a bunch of losers right now. You're the ones who asked me out.
え、マジで？
I don't know about you, but after hearing what Natsume said about me, I feel like celebrating.
うっぜ
Screw this guy. Man, what do you want from me then? Look, can we hurry up and go to the pub? I'm freezing out here.
どこの店だっけ？
この前言ったほら安さの割にうまかった。
ああ、あそこか。
Oh yes, the cheap one with good food. That totally narrows it down.
高峰におごらせるならもっと高い店にしとけばよかった。
Hey, I said I'd pay, but it doesn't mean you could screw me over. In the end, I wound up footing the bill for everyone's food. However, they promised me we'd go out again sometime to celebrate me getting a girlfriend. Next time, they'd pay for me. Even though I had to deal with a lot of ribbing, all in all, it turned out to be a fun night. Going out and drinking with friends from time to time is nice. And the reason I was able to enjoy it the way I did was because of the confidence I gained from dating Natsume. Anyways, guess it's back to the grind tomorrow.
それで噂の彼とはどこで出会ったの？
っていうか、どこを好きになったの？ああ、バカにするわけじゃなくてね。
コウセイとは同じバイト先。どこをって聞かれても困るんだけど、
I wonder what she does feel for him.
一緒にいて楽だし、あれで結構男らしいところもあるし。でも一番の理由はわからない。わからないけど。やー！シキさんって乙女。ペーターボレだ。え、もしかしてシキさんの方から告白したの？どうだろう。告白は向こうからしてきたかな。でもその告白の前に私の方からキスをしてた。付き合う前にシキさんから？意外と大胆。
Whoa, girl. I know. I mean, imagine if they would have held hands. Scandalous.
いや、なんか 雰囲気に流されて一緒に初日の出を見てたから。
Pretty romantic, honestly.
じゃあ本当に付き合いたてなんだ。
もしかして初日の出を見ながらキスをしてそのまま青缶とか。
Wait, are they talking about outside? Like, ew.
してない。
さすが
What kind
に
of
この時期
deviants are you?
青缶は寒いでしょ。
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, most people should not be doing that at all. That'd be kind of weird, but
夏ならいいんかい。ごめんごめん、しきさん引いちゃった。そうじゃないけど。
もしかしてシキさんってバージン？
あんたもっと言葉を選びなさいよ。あ、いや、もうバージンではない。どうだった？
my gosh.
痛かっただよね。痛気持ちよかった。
そうなの？
しきさんの彼氏、高峰くんだっけ。意外と経験豊かなの？
No. Absolutely not. Nope.
それはないと思う。向こうも余裕なかったっぽいし。
私めっちゃ血出たよ。
Oh, well, I know that does happen. Like, it's different for, especially for girls.
やっぱそうなんだ。あれ、そうよ。悪い？
何も言ってないじゃん。いいと思うよ。下手に焦って経験する必要なんてないと思うよ。
I think that's very true, though. It's very true. Like, you definitely make sure it's someone you actually, like, want to be with long term, not just, like, a fling. I feel like that'd be such, like a negative memory, you know? You'd be like, oh, my first time was crap.
そうそう。一生に一回限りだもんね。しきさんもそう思うでしょ？
Yeah.
結構痛かったりもしたけど。いや、なんというか、そっか。じゃあ、焦らないでおくよ。でも、やっぱ怖いな。それって、どれくらい痛いの？
どれくらいって言われても。ってくらい？
私は、とりあえず、なんだ。
I don't know why we need this conversation.
しきさんは？私は、いいな。痛くなく済ませるコツとかあるの？
I have no idea where to put all these different sounds on a scale of how bad something would hurt.
どうだろう。私も全然よくわかってないから。
I mean, I feel like if it's hurting too bad, though, like there's probably an issue either with your whatever you're doing, your technique or something, or maybe you should just go see a doctor about that. Because I'm like, I don't think it's supposed to hurt that bad.
やっぱ濡らすのが一番じゃない？たまにそれでもどうしようもないサイズとかあるかもしんないけど。
結
Oh,
局
interesting.
相手の
Yeah.
男側にもよると思う。焦って強引に入れられるとね。
どうすればいいの？そうだね。一回出させたら冷静になる。だから手とか口とか。
I don't want to read about this.
あと太ももとかは。
あんたいろいろやってるわね。っていうか肩甲骨？どんなプレイ？
Y'all are going way too into this.
それはだから、もしかしてしきさんも興味ある？あります。
Yes, Shint?
どっち？
この場合それはもはや肯定と変わらない気もする。
Wow, that was a conversation, guys. That was a
カフェス
conversation.
テラと死神の蝶。
Not one I needed to hear, but you know,
ありがとうございました。
like I don't shy away from conversations like that because I don't know about those things. Like I very much do know about all those things. Like it's not out of my realm of you know, expertise. I've been married for a few years now, so like I know about this. You know, I've dated too. I know about it. It's just awkward to read. I don't really want to read it, and I don't really know what to say about it when I'm talking. So I just skip over it. Don't need to hear
お
it.
疲れ様です。お疲れ様。年が明けて結構日が経つけど、お客さんはどんな感じ？はい、客足が衰えてるなんてことはありません。
Nice.
モ
Okay,
ンブ
good.
ランのおかげでむしろ伸びてるみたいです。本当？頑張った甲斐があったなら。
Must have been a lot of work.
まあね。 栗を蒸してくり抜いてこして。でも手を抜くと香りとか滑らかさが違ってきちゃうから。
Gosh, that's way too much work. I couldn't do that.
意外。早起きは嫌いだと思ってたのに。
Oh yeah, I do too. Yeah, but I can deal with it if you need the help.
でもな。
Why is that?
最近妙にお疲れっぽいからな。
I've been doing a lot of studying. My finals are
同
coming up.
じ建物に住む者として忠告しておくけど、声はもう少し落とした方がいいかもね。
Oh, yes. Sorry about that.
こっちを見るなバカ。いくらなんでも鈴音さんの部屋にまで届いてるわけないでしょ。
Okay.
それはそれとしていいよ。こういうのはさ、従業員に負担をかけてやるものじゃないんだから、問題のある体制を改善すべきことなの。
You say that, but you're the one who always ends up doing the brunt of the work, Suzune-san.
それはまあ好き勝手やらせてもらってる分、それくらいはね。でもバイトに押し付けるのは違うって話。
Yeah, I think what she's saying makes sense, because she's pretty much saying, like, hey, I like things done a certain way, and that certain way makes everything take a lot longer. So, like, I'm not going to punish you for having, you know, my own view of how it should be done. And then she's also a lot more experienced, too. I feel like some of the stuff she does work on is probably a little outside of Kousei's expertise. I'm sure she could teach him, but, you know, there's probably like a point where he's like, okay, I don't want to learn like too much stuff, you know, like this is just a cafe, it's probably not going to be his job forever, you know, so you gotta kind of balance that out. Not to say that you shouldn't always be learning something new, like that's good, especially like expanding your knowledge and your repertoire of things, but you know, Suzune's just saying, hey, I'm not trying to overwhelm him, like he's doing a good job and he's helping me out, so.
テストがあるのも事実でしょ。どうなの？留年とか少し責任を感じちゃいそうなんだけど。
Yeah, Suzune-san actually really like does care about Kousei a lot, which I love. Like she, you know, gives him crap and stuff, and like she wants him to focus, but she does that in a very caring way. Don't worry, despite what you think of me, I do take my classes seriously.
私も焦って勉強しなくても平気な程度には。
そっか。でも何かあれば言ってください。お店の方は私たちで守ってみせますから。
Okay, will do.
ありがとう。
So, where to today? Your place or mine?
昴生の部屋でもいい？こたつに入りたい。
Oh, that does sound nice. I still have some hot pie ingredients left over from last time, too.
じゃあそれにしよう。
Since we started going out, Natsume and I have been eating dinner together almost every day. Though it's always fun sharing a meal with someone, the best part is simply spending time with my girlfriend. Some days we'll also end up spending the night together. That's how my life is going these days. Well, sounds like it's going pretty good then. That's nice. Honestly though, I really want to eat some of those meat buns you made for the festival again. Oh, those sound good.
作るとなると数が多くなっちゃうから、他の人も一緒の時にならね。
Yeah, have a big party. That'd be nice. Speaking of which, whatever happened to that key pal you wore during the New Year's?
またそうやってすぐに趣味を押し付けてくる。
I'm sorry, but you just look way too cute in it. Not to say you don't normally look cute because you do every day.
はいはい。気が向いたらね。
I mean, is it really weird to like want a girl to like be dressed up a certain way? Like, as a guy, is that bad to think that way? Because I'm like, okay then. Guess I'm guilty.
ごちそうさまでした。あ、片付けは私がやる。
No, I'll do it today.
そう？ならコーヒーか紅茶でも入れておこうか。
I could definitely go for a cup of coffee, but all I have is that instant
ど
stuff.
こに置いてあるの？
Oh, it's on that shelf up there. The tea's up there too. Only tea bags though. While I do the dishes, Natsume prepares us an after-dinner drink. There's something incredibly relaxing about this. Dinner has always been a pretty boring time of the day for me, but simply having someone else, Natsume, with me fills me with joy and satisfaction. Dishes are done. Need any help?
いい。今は紅茶を蒸らしてるだけだから。
You have to steep tea bags
そ
too.
っちの方が香りが良くなるから。
Oh, well, I'll be waiting over here. Head back to the Kotatsu first. Yeah, gosh, like, So it's gotten to like 60 around here, right? But then this morning, it's freaking snowing. I'm like, what the heck is this? We're going into May right now. Can we like get some warmer weather? Like, can it just be warm now? Why does it need to keep going back and forth between 60 degrees and snowing? As soon as I slip my legs into the covers, I'm enveloped by a toasty warmth. Nothing like a cozy kotatsu to fend off the Japanese winter. This is the best. I really do owe the Sumizomis for letting me rent this spacious apartment. Well, hopefully I managed to pay back their kindness a little this year. Rokuro-san did seem pretty happy with how things turned out.
何の話？
Nothing, just talking to myself.
そう？コーヒーお待たせ。
Yeah, that's literally what I'm doing right now. I'm literally just talking to myself. But you know, that's what you do for YouTube. And it's nice. It's fun. I really enjoy it. Natsume walks over carrying a mug in each hand. She hands me one of them. Thanks. Sorry, I only have tea bags for you.
それは別にいいんだけど、それよりも詰めて詰めて。
Alright.
こたつに入れないと寒いでしょ。
You don't need to ask it. Get down here. There's still some other sides for her to sit on. Still, I do as she says and scooch over to the left.
失礼します。
Ooh, okay. Look at that, we're all like cuddled up. Like, okay, I love it. Forcefully making room for herself, she snuggles up next to me. Side by side, we warm our legs together under the tiny kotatsu.
あったかい。
Not much space,
嫌な
though.
の？
Never said that. You just don't initiate this sort of physical intimacy very often. It's usually me who does it.
コーセイが求めてるのはセックスの方でしょ？
Yeah, that sounds like Kousei. I won't deny that, but I do like cuddling like this too. Especially when you're the one seeking it, Natsume.
好きだから。
Oh.
私だって好きな人と一緒にいたいと思うし、こうして触れ合ってると幸せで。
I will say, like, I think, like, so if y'all know anything about love languages, like, there's, like, acts of, like, kindness, and there's, like, physical touch, and, like, I don't remember all of them, but I just remember that mine was, like, physical touch. Like, I like to be close to the person I love. I like to be, like, right up against them, and I like to spend time, even if we're, like, maybe doing something else, like, we're just on our phones, but if I'm, like, right next to them like that, it's very comforting for me. So, like, I get that. I can relate.
でしょうね。さっきから顔がにやけっぱなし。
Smiling herself, she snuggles up even closer. She latches onto the left half of my body, claiming it as her property. Well, hey, you know, you gotta keep your property away from the government, right? Faintly sweet, somewhat peachy smell tickles my nostrils. Man, I had no idea girls' bodies were this soft. Despite the fact that we're not doing anything naughty, I can still feel my pulse rising in excitement.
やっぱりこたつっていい。
Why don't you get one for your place?
部屋が狭くなるしね。それに今さら一人でこたつに入るのもそれはそれで寂しそう。
Yeah, she can just come to your house. Saying that, she leans her body heavily against mine.
何よ。私だって女の子なんだから。
Oh, don't worry, I'm well acquainted with your womanly aspects.
いやらしい顔するな。下ネタか。
Hey, it was a funny one. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. But anyways, you're welcome to go over to my place anytime.
でも気をつけないとこたつで寝たりしたら体調を崩しそうだから。
You know, I'm willing to risk it.
テストも近いしね。というかテストの方は本当に大丈夫？
I'm confident I'll be able to pass at least, though my GPA might drop a little bit.
少し落ちるんだ。
Nah, it's fine. I've been working every day. I should expect it. In all honesty, I was probably a little too studious before. I didn't have a girlfriend, though I did sometimes go out drinking with friends. It wasn't very often. Since my test usually contained essay-style questions, I'd be screwed if I tried to cram the night before. Never failed a class before, though, so I'll be fine. And I almost always sleep in my own bed. Sleeping on the kontatsu isn't very comfortable anyways. I'm taking good care of my health, both for my girlfriend's sake and the cafe that cares so much about. That she cares so much about.
何それ。何を真顔で恥ずかしいこと言ってるの？
Well, dang, I thought for sure I sounded cool. That's always Kousei. He always thinks he sounds cool. And it's usually the times when he's not trying and he just has confidence that he does sound really cool. And that was mostly in this route, honestly.
全然面白くはあったけどね。そういうの無理して言っても似合わない。
Yeah, forcing yourself to say things that aren't characteristic of you is just gonna not sound good.
でもまあ嫌ではなかったけどね。
Natsume.
ちょっと
Unable to contain. Okay.
ほら、今はダメだってば。
I was like, my guy,
強く抱きしめられたら。
you guys are having a nice wholesome night. You don't need to get it on every single opportunity you have. The warmth and smell of her body must have flipped my switch. I had to kiss her. For a moment, her body stiffens. Perhaps she wanted to pull away, but it isn't easy to cram together as we are under the tiny kotatsu. So I pull her even closer, forcing my lip. Okay, I don't need to know about that, y'all. I know y'all are young and you have hormones, but hey, keep that to yourself. Gradually, her stiff muscles begin to loosen. Only then did she start to kiss me back.
びっくりした。ダメって言ってるのに。
Just can't help myself when I'm around my girlfriend. Well, you should. You know, you should respect her. She probably doesn't want to do it every single living moment.
そりゃ嫌なわけないけど気持ちいいし。
I love you, Natsume.
だからダメだって言ってるでしょ。
This time she firmly pushes me away.
だってこのままだとまたセックス。
Kousei, you have a lot to learn about women, okay? You can't just force yourself on them all the time. Because, yes, you are a couple, and she probably does enjoy doing those things, but she probably doesn't want to do it every single moment. And, like, you should respect, like, hey, she wants to do it, I want to do it. That's okay. But, like, hey, don't be forcing yourself.
オフにしなさい。わがまま言わない。成績が落ちるかもしれないんでしょ。
Kousei, no.
でも念のために勉強しておくことに越したことはない。
Yes, have some self-restraint,
そういう
please.
ことはいつでもできるでしょ。
Just so we're on the same page, you don't mind having sex with me in and of itself. We can do it as much as we want once finals over.
それはもう
Yes, right place, right
時
time.
と場合を選んでくれれば。
That's important.
うん。正直私も
Oh.
いろいろとチャレンジしてみたいことがあるしね。
Dang, Kousei, you need to shape up. She's like, she's ready, but like she wants to do it at the right time.
ちょっとコツがつかめてきた気が。
Yeah, I bet. I doubt I'll be able to flip my switch off now after hearing that. What kind of techniques are we talking about exactly?
なんかこう下の使い方とか。
Alright, y'all can talk about that another time. I don't need to read it. Oh, come on, this is torture. How's a guy supposed to study after hearing that? Can't you give me a little taste, please? Just a sample?
後世の場合、
Oh, yeah.
絶対お試しじゃ済まさないからな。
I won't, I promise. No, don't, no. No. No, don't do it. I don't need to know.
仕方ないから。このまま続けてたら襲われそうだし。最初にお試しって言ったでしょ。
Yes, please. Just keep telling
こ
him
の
no.
続きはもうそれセクハラ。
Yes, this is sexual harassment. You tell him. All I'm saying is I'd be much more motivated to study if you promised to, you know?
はあ、わかっ
Okay.
た。はいはい。
Y'all are too much. Too much. I don't need to know. I don't need to know.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
Finally finished.
お前
Yep, I'm officially a free man now.
いいな。俺あと3つ残ってるんだよ。
Dang, that sucks here too. So anyways. Well, you'll still be done tomorrow, right?
まあそうなんだ。
How do you think you'll do?
なんとかなるとは思う。つか、なんとかしないと。
Dang.
単位を落としたらぶっ飛ばされる。
Well, don't fail.
どうも。じゃ、俺は次の教室に行くよ。
Alright, we'll see you. Better get to work soon. Hey, good morning.
おはよ
Any orders I can
う。パン
do?
ケーキ頼める？いちごのスペシャルバージョンのやつね。
Those still sound good every time I hear it.
それで テストの方はどうだった？
I did pretty well, I think. I doubt I got all A's, but I'm confident I got some solid B's.
さあ、
Hey, B means you pass, so... Now that I passed my exams, I think it's time for my reward. Now you better not have forgotten about your promise.
言わないけど、こんなところで言うな。
Kousei has learned nothing about the right time, the right place. You don't need to talk about it every single place you go. Julie's adorable when she gets embarrassed. That said, she should probably avoid reacting like that if she doesn't want other people guessing what her up to. Well, then stop talking about it, you idiot. Like, it's your fault. It's totally his fault. What about you, Natsume? How'd your exams go?
問題なさそう。
Great. Why don't we go on a date to celebrate? I don't mean that kind of date, just a regular one. There's a place I've been wanting to go visit with you for a while now. Want to go there tomorrow? Couldn't think of it, we haven't even gone on a proper date yet.
確かにそうだけど、理由はそれだけ？
I'm not lying when I say I want to go on a date with you. As for the reward you promised me, well, I'll leave that up to you. Doesn't have to be tomorrow. I'll try my best to be patient.
分かった。
That being said, I don't think I can wait very long either.
それも分かった。
So we're set for our date tomorrow.
それは、うん。私もデートしたい。
Well, good, Kousei. I'm glad you just asked her out on a date. That's good.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
You don't need to make it all about the other thing all the time. It's good to like go on a date and have a good day. You know, just have a good time. You know, you're setting the mood too. Like, even if that's not like that shouldn't be your end goal, but like if that happens, it happens. Just let it go with the flow. Anyways, guys, I think we're gonna end it here. I think I need a little bit of a break from hearing Kousei constantly trying to coerce his girlfriend into doing things. But yeah, I mean that was an episode. I'll say that. They have to do the H-teens. I know that, but I just wish Kousei would like just stop being so aggressive about it all the time. I'm like, hey, my guy, you need to set up the mood. You need to set up the moment. Kousei just does this at every route. He just is always jumping headfirst into everything that involves sex. And it's like, you don't need to do that. You don't. Like, I understand you want it, and most people would feel that way. But it's like, you don't need to keep mentioning it. It'll happen naturally, and it'll feel a lot less awkward for me to read when it does. So, rant over. I'll end the video here, but I appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.